Picture this: turquoise waters, pristine beaches, and a cocktail with your name on it. Your long-awaited vacation is finally here. You've worked hard, saved up, and boarded the plane with nothing but relaxation on your mind. Then, it hits you. The dreaded announcement. Your flight has been delayed. Hours tick by, frustration mounts. That tropical paradise feels a million miles away. This, my friends, is the harsh reality of air travel. But it doesn't have to be a nightmare. You see, airlines love to throw their weight around. They hide behind jargon, hoping you'll just accept the inconvenience. But here's the kicker: you have rights. Whether it's a delay, cancellation, or even a missed connection, certain rules protect you. Think of it as a silent contract. You bought a ticket, and they agreed to get you there, on time and without the unnecessary drama. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Knowledge, my friends, is power. Now here's where things get interesting. Those delays and cancellations, they can be more than just a minor inconvenience. They can translate into cold, hard cash. Yes, you heard that right. Yep, you heard me right. Depending on the circumstances, you could be entitled to significant compensation. Depending on the circumstances, you could be entitled to significant compensation. Think of it as a little something to soften the blow of your disrupted travel plans. Think of it as a little something to soften the blow of your disrupted travel plans. Imagine this: you've been waiting for hours, your flight's been delayed, and you're frustrated. But then, you find out you can get compensated. Suddenly, things don't seem so bad. Of course, airlines don't exactly advertise this. They'd rather keep you in the dark, hoping you'll forget about it. They'd rather keep you in the dark, hoping you'll forget about it. But we're not playing that game. We're here to shed some light on the situation, but we're not playing that game. The key is to know what you're entitled to and how to claim it.
The key is to know what you're entitled to and how to claim it. It's not just about the money, it's about holding airlines accountable. It's not just about the money, it's about holding airlines accountable. When you know your rights, you can ensure that airlines follow through on their obligations. It's not just about the money, it's about holding airlines accountable. So next time you're stuck at the airport, remember, you might be entitled to compensation. Don't let the airlines keep you in the dark. Know your rights and claim what's yours.
Here's the good news. The rules are changing, and they're changing in your favor. For years, passengers have faced numerous challenges when dealing with airlines, from delayed flights to lost luggage. But now, the tide is turning. The new regulations are designed to put the power back in the hands of the travelers, ensuring that your journey is as smooth and hassle-free as possible. Recent regulations have tightened the screws on airlines, making it easier for passengers to claim their due. No longer will you have to jump through hoops to get the compensation you deserve. The process has been streamlined, making it more straightforward and less time-consuming. Whether it's a delayed flight, a cancellation, or lost baggage, the new rules ensure that you are adequately compensated without unnecessary delays. We're talking clearer guidelines, stricter deadlines, and a greater emphasis on passenger rights. Airlines are now required to provide detailed information about your rights as a passenger, and they must adhere to strict timelines for resolving issues. This means you can expect quicker responses and more transparency in how your claims are handled. The emphasis is on making sure that you, the passenger, are fully informed and fairly treated. It's a small victory in the battle against airline ambiguity, but a victory nonetheless. These changes represent a significant shift in the airline industry, one that prioritizes the needs and rights of passengers. It's a step forward in ensuring that your travel experience is not marred by unnecessary stress and confusion. So next time you fly, you can do so with the confidence that the rules are on your side.
These new rules mean that airlines have to be more transparent and responsive. They can no longer hide behind vague policies or delay addressing your concerns. The new regulations mandate that airlines provide clear and concise information about their policies and procedures, making it easier for you to understand your rights and what you are entitled to. It's a step towards fairer treatment for all passengers. The goal is to create a more equitable and enjoyable travel experience for everyone, regardless of the airline you choose. With these new rules in place, you can look forward to a future where your rights as a passenger are respected and upheld, making your journey not just a trip, but a pleasant and stress-free experience.
Section 5. Are you eligible? Now, before you start planning your next shopping spree with your imagined compensation money, let's get real. Not all delays are created equal in the eyes of the law. There are specific criteria that determine your eligibility.
Was the delay within the airline's control? How long were you delayed? Did they offer you alternative travel arrangements? These are just a few of the questions you need to ask.
Section 6. Claiming your due. So you've determined you're eligible for compensation. Congratulations. Now comes the fun part. Navigating the labyrinthine world of airline claims. Don't worry, it's not as daunting as it seems. With a bit of preparation and patience, you can successfully claim what you're owed. Let's break it down step by step to make the process as smooth as possible.
First, gather your documentation. Boarding pass, confirmation email. These are crucial pieces of evidence that will support your claim. Make sure you have them handy. If you received any notifications from the airline about the delay or cancellation, keep those as well. They can serve as additional proof. Delay verification? Got it? Good. Next, head to the airline's website and look for their claims section. This is usually found under customer service or support. Fill out the form carefully, providing all the required information. Double-check for any errors or missing details, as these can delay the processing of your claim. Be persistent, be patient, and don't be afraid to follow up. If the online form isn't working or you don't get a response, try calling their customer service hotline. Sometimes, speaking to a representative can expedite the process.
Section 7. Beyond the basics. Once you've submitted your claim, keep track of any correspondence from the airline. They may request additional information or documentation, so be prepared to provide it promptly. If your claim is denied, don't give up. You can appeal the decision or seek assistance from consumer rights organizations. Remember, persistence is key. With the right approach, you can successfully navigate the claims process and get the compensation you deserve. Here's a little secret: compensation isn't the only perk you might be entitled to. Airlines often try to sweeten the deal, or at least minimize the damage, by offering additional benefits.
Think meal vouchers, hotel accommodations, or even free Wi-Fi. Don't be shy about asking what they can do to make your unexpected layover a little more bearable. Remember, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Section 8. The art of negotiation. Dealing with airline staff can feel like stepping into a boxing ring. But here's the thing, you don't have to be a fighter to win.
A little bit of charm and a lot of firmness can go a long way. Be polite but assertive. Know what you're entitled to and don't be afraid to ask for it.
And if you encounter resistance, don't back down. Remember, you're not asking for a favor, you're demanding what's rightfully yours. Let's face it, sometimes airlines just don't play fair. They might deny your claim, ignore your emails, or give you the runaround. But don't despair. There are ways to fight back.
Consider filing a complaint with the relevant aviation authority or seeking assistance from a passenger rights advocate. And if all else fails, don't hesitate to lawyer up.
Air travel is stressful enough without the added anxiety of delays and cancellations. So how do you stay sane in a system that often feels designed to drive you crazy?
Preparation is key. Familiarize yourself with your rights, pack your patience, and don't be afraid to speak up. And remember, a little humor goes a long way. After all, laughter is the best medicine, especially when you're stuck in an airport terminal with nothing but time to kill.
In the end, it all comes down to this. You are not a pawn in the airline industry's game. You are a paying customer with rights and options. By arming yourself with knowledge, asserting your rights, and refusing to be taken advantage of, you can take control of your travel experience and turn those airport nightmares into manageable inconveniences. So go forth, fellow travelers, and claim what's yours. The friendly skies are waiting.